Is there a man whose judgment clear can others teach the course to steer, yet runs himself life's mad career, wild as the wave? Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your night so far. I'm having a wonderful time. It's all thanks to Rabbi Burns. Also St Andrew's Society, thank you very much, SPAC, and all of you here with me tonight. My own knowledge of Burns' legacy actually only goes back about 2 years, at Burns Night here in Sao Paulo. And even then, I recall rather more of the whiskey than anything about Burns himself. I'm a quarter Scottish, only a quarter I'm afraid. My mother actually grew up in Jedburgh on the borders, so perhaps I should blame her for my lack of awareness. But, you know, she grew up in the 60s, man. It was a different era. So anyway, I was brought up on Beatles rather than Burns. Then a few months back, I was lent what I've come to think of as this marvellous Burns Bible, lent by Derek Barnes. Where's Derek? Thank you, Derek. Thank you very much. This book itself is actually more than 100 years old. It's a real family heirloom. Very valuable. Derek, ready? Catch! Okay. Well, I actually started by reading the biography at the beginning of Burns, the Burns Bible here, and realised I was actually doing things the wrong way around. Burns put so much of his own life into his poetry. And actually that's one of his most admirable qualities, his honesty. Born amidst a raging storm to a poor rural family in 1759, a storm similar to tonight, perhaps about 30 degrees cooler. Burns at least had the good fortune of a strong gene pool. His father, William Burns, was a man of intelligence, a true gentleman, and his mother, Agnes Brown, a woman of beauty, wit, and with a passion for old Scottish ballads. Not a bad combination, really, if you ask me. So this, certainly helped set him on a path of sound principle. To be rich was not my wish, yet to be great was charming. Rich, he was not. Like his father before him, his farming endeavours only met with poor fortune. Now, how much of that is related to the fact that he spent most of his time whilst on the farm reading various books, I dare not guess. But his prolific reading in part led him towards his true calling. On the verge of moving to Jamaica, thank goodness he was persuaded to publish his poetry. Not 2 years after he had declared his desire for greatness, there he was, amongst the Edinburgh intellectuals, charming everyone around him, with what the then 16-year-old Walter Scott described as dignified plainness and simplicity. Fiercely proud of his rural roots, and verily brimming with a wicked sense of irony, Burns enjoyed, as Stuart already mentioned, taking a dig at the Edinburgh intellectuals as much as the next man. But, he would often speak up for a simpler life, disguising his bolder phrases, with a quick turn of phrase, or, as in his poem The Trois Dogs, through a voice of a different character, in this case his recently departed dog, Luath. The dearest comfort of their lives, their grushy ways and faithful wives. The prattling things are just their pride that sweetens at the fireside. Burns' sharp wit was beautifully counterbalanced by a great capacity to love. Yes, he loved his women. A veritable Don McQuan. He notched up, I think, at least 8 serious relationships in his time, and produced at least 12 children. But Burns also loved his country and his countryside, and was defiant of adversity wherever he found it, personally, politically, and And this struck a vehement chord with his countrymen, which still resounds to this day. Nay, he was not even afraid of the devil himself. And now, old Klutz, I ken you're thinking, a certain Bardi's rantin' drinking. Some luckless hour will send him linking to your black pit. But faith, he'll turn a corner jinkin' and cheat you yet. Alas, he did fall foul to his own temptations, sex, whiskey, rock and roll. But, he honourably never sought to deny it. Why is the bard, unpitied by the world, yet has such a relish of its pleasures? But his own checkered existence, far from embittering him, only served to instill within him an even greater sense of humanity and justice. No better expressed than in the poem "A Man's a Man for a That," which he wrote in the year before he died, at the tender age of 37. Then let us pray that come it may, and come it will for a that sense and worth o' all the earth shall bear agree and a that. A great man, in spite of his flaws, of that we can have no doubt. But also, of course, a mighty poet and a lyrical master. So I would actually like to finish up here by sharing with you my earliest memory of Burns, which is a modern take on one of his many lyrical masterpieces, written nearly 200 years after his death, which I used to listen to quite a lot at university. Flow gently, sweet after, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet after, disturb not her dream. Resounds through the glen. Oh, ye wild whistling blackbirds in yon thorny den. Thou green crested lapwing, thy screaming foreman. Oh, I charge you, disturb not my slumbering fair. Oh, how lofty, sweet Afton, thy neighbouring hills, far marked with the courses of clear winding rills. There daily I wander as noon rises high. Oh, my flocks and my Marys, sweet caught in my eye. How pleasant thy banks and green valleys below, where wild in the woodlands the primroses grow. Thereafter mild evening sweeps over the leas, in sweet scented birch shades, my Mary and me. Oh, thy crystal stream Afton, how lovely it glides, and winds by the paths where my Mary resides. How wanton thy waters her snowy feet lave, as gathering sweet flowers she stems thy clear wave. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, sweet river, the theme of my lays. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. So flow gently, sweet Afton, Mr.